Sueno means my dream in Spanish, and the Herreras are living theirs. For Hispanic Heritage Month, we take you to a wine country where one couple went from facing bankruptcy in the early years of their business to their wine being served at the White House. Marty Gonzalez has their story.
What started as a side project for Mexican immigrants and winery owners Rolando and Lorena Herrera has become a dream come true. Lorena is the oldest of 9. She came from a family of grape growers in the Napa Valley.
My father taught us the art of grape growing. He taught us how to dedicate our lives to the land.
Rolando arrived in Napa as a young boy in the 1970s, and a summer job with famed winemaker Warren Winiarski turned into the job of a lifetime.
I still feel like it was yesterday, opening that door and seeing that, big cask, big cellar, and saying to myself, wow, this is beautiful.
Over the next 10 years, Rolando would advance from harvest laborer to cellar master, and as he grew, his curiosity for winemaking did too.
I remember 1986, I did a little quick math in my head at Stag's Leap Wine Cellar. It's like, oh my God, I could never own a winery. I could never make wine because I saw my paycheck was less than the cost of a new barrel.
Despite that, his dream never wavered. When the couple got married in 1997, Rolando knew he wanted something of his own. With Lorena's support, Rolando experimented with Chardonnay, a grape he felt comfortable with. But there was pressure all the same.
Even though they were my grapes, I paid for them, it was a little nervous. I was nervous like, oh my God. It's like, these are my grapes, this is my juice. I better not screw it up.
And he didn't. In fact, their 1999 Los Carneros Chardonnay was served at a White House state dinner in 2001.
The fact of having three different wines poured at the White House in 3 different occasions, that's still today one of the greatest, honors that we've had.
The happy couple would grow from there to owning 8 vineyards. They pride themselves on owning 95% of their grapes.
The biggest accomplishments for our business is that we established a brand without nothing. If Rolando and I did it, I think a lot of people could do it too.
Pero mira, esta está más madura. Look at that.
And while the Herreras continue to dream of new heights, their love and passion for their families is as strong as these vines.
To be here today, as vineyards, property owners, vineyard owners, and winery owners and producers, it's a dream come true.
That was Marty Gonzalez reporting. In 2010, the Herreras, along with other California wineries, formed the first Mexican-American Vintners Association in the country.